don't mean this to be a controversial question, but this is the 4th time that your team has changed manufacturers. What do you feel is going to be different about this change compared to all the others before?
Well, I think, I haven't been here for the other ones. I came in as a Chevy team, so I don't know their relationships with previous manufacturers in any way. Chevy's been good to us and done some good things, but I think our change next year is a step up in the technical relationship, at least for what I can see and be a part of. But I really don't want to dive too much into it. There's too many things this year need to be done with Chevrolet, and just don't want to not wanting to ruffle feathers on that side.
So how do you handle your frustration? Like, you're a quiet guy, you're not one who gets angry, but still it's got to rustle up inside. I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, and it's weak. There's no good way to get through it. It's just a matter of going week to week and pushing through it. I think so. Hopefully the rest of the day I can look forward to a relaxing afternoon, watch some racing, and hopefully the truck race is good, Xfinity race is good, and I can enjoy that and think about get past a lot of cars tomorrow. That's in reality, that's the way I look at it. It's the best way I think you can go about it.
So considering that you were basically left out to dry by a Toyota race team not just like 3 years ago, is there going to be any awkward feelings now that you're going back to a Toyota next season?
Not really for me. It was a business thing at the time when I was out at JGR, and I don't really think. For me, I don't hold anything against anyone on that. It was a business decision, and it's kind of how I looked at it at the time.
Going back though, you have to feel you have a platform to show your potential, because we've seen sparks of it. I mean, your Darlington runs are phenomenal, one of the toughest tracks, but I mean, just overall consistency week in and week out, certainly going to have that once you get back.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, it's just tough to hit it week to week right now with the resources we have, and so hopefully those amp up next year and we're able to kind of take advantage of them and make it a consistent week to week thing. I feel like I can do it. I feel like our team guys can do it. We got good guys too, so it's just a matter of putting the pieces in place. But I think we're all hoping that for sure.
Are you going to be watching Jimmy at Le Mans?
I'll try to tune in. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's weird right there in their own deal, but still be cool to run that track for him and see him be a part of that week. So I'm going to try to watch some for sure.
Is that something you'd ever want to do?
Yeah, I'd love to. I've never done any endurance racing myself, but hopping in and doing any kind of it, would be pretty awesome. I think any driver would want to try it out, but yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Well, you did the Coke 600. That was endurance. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. It can't be too much worse than that, right?
One kind of side question. You're seeing a lot of drivers getting waivers this year for lots of different reasons, injuries, in the car, out the car, and then sickness, illness, age, all that stuff. Do you feel like NASCAR is being too lenient with the waiver system, or do you think they've got it right?
They're on the lenient side. There's a lot of them. I think most would agree with that, but I think there's reasons for waivers and there's reasons not to have waivers. So I can just remember 6-7 years ago getting a waiver was a pretty big deal, and now it seems like it's kind of a formality more than a judicial call. So it's a bit lenient probably right now.
Where do you think the line should be? Like, if you had to say in the matter?
Well, look, at the end of the day, it is up to them, right? But I think injuries are pretty easy call for a waiver. Beyond that, it's a pretty big judgment call.
So if intentionally wrecking a guy isn't grounds for a waiver according to NASCAR, then effectively what kind of punishment is a one-race suspension?
Not much, it doesn't seem, right? I mean, it's the points lost, but it's not huge. I think a guy like Chase is going to win a race before the playoffs anyways, so and he'll be in the top 30, so it's not a huge deal in that way. But
I know you guys have a system of applying for a waiver and all that, but do you know if there's a board on NASCAR's side where they evaluate the reasoning behind your request?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never applied for one, never tried to, so I'm honestly not sure how it happens.
Justin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.